Imagine holding a small, unassuming coin between your fingertips, its size no bigger than a thumbnail, doing no more than jingling in change. You might dismiss it as something too ordinary to register, yet this very coin, minted in 2005 in Australia, might just rewrite what you thought you knew about value. Picture the faint yet confident imprint of Queen Elizabeth II's crowned portrait on one side, crafted by the hand of Ian Rank Broadley, and the humble echidna rolling into its defensive curl on the reverse, etched by Stuart Devlin, accompanied by the delicate initials ST. Seemingly mundane, absolutely common. Yet what if I told you there's more beneath that cool, metallic surface? Let your mind wander back to the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, where in 2005 millions of these coins were struck. For everyday use, the widespread circulation version ran to an astounding 166 million, but consider the more exclusive pieces, produced in significantly smaller runs. About 74,546 coins in uncirculated mint sets, a mere 3,267 in specimen wedding sets, and another roughly 28,853 in baby mint sets, each series offering slightly different finishes, yet sharing the familiar echidna motif the Australian Coin Collecting blog. It's astonishing when such an everyday object carries behind it layers of production stories. The mass of circulating coins, destined for pockets and registers, contrasted with specialty mint sets, meant for keepsakes or collector's displays, pieces virtually untouched by time. And remember, the total mintage across all types, as catalogued by numismatic databases, comes close to 194 million, marking it firmly common in numismatic parlance online coin club the Australian Coin Collecting blog. Yet rarity isn't only about numbers, it's about variations, oddities, and flaws. Across generations of Australian 5-cent coins, collectors often seek anomalies. In other years, such as 1972 with its low 8.25 million mintage, there's value in scarcity alone. Or the 1985 to 86 coins that never entered circulation but were made only for mint sets Wikipedia the Australian Coin Collecting blog. Then there are minting anomalies like the infamous flamingo cud on the 5, coins missing the tiny SD initials, or even the extraordinary 2007 double obverse error bearing Queen Elizabeth II's face on both sides. YouTube, Yahoo, Finance, CoinOnline.com. So, what about the 2005 coin? On its face, it's common. But dig deeper and it transforms. For instance, there are proof versions, made not for circulation but for presentation, and even versions in precious metals. Gold proof pieces containing 6.03 grams of 99.99% gold, and silver proofs, each limited in number online coin club. These are orders of magnitude rarer than the everyday coin, and each carries a premium that far exceeds face value. Still, the typical circulating piece is often worth just a few dimes unless it bears an anomaly or exceptional condition. Yet even among circulated coins, oddities can emerge. A broadstrike off-center rim error one such instance. Listings show these selling for modest sums, 69 Australian dollars and 95 cents or around 87 euros, but the very fact that they exist adds an extra layer of collectability. eBay Australia eBay. Other anomalies, such as dark cameo tones or striking inconsistencies, push the value higher. One listing shows a rarity 2005 5-cent error with dark cameo tones, fetching around 1,000 Australian dollar eBay Australia. And even a flamingo variety for 2005 was touted on eBay as rarer than the much-admired 1930 penny, priced around 490 Australian dollar eBay Australia. Still, in most circumstances, if you find a 2005 5-cent coin tucked in your change, and it looks decent but unremarkable, you might expect it's worth perhaps 50 cents up to a few dollars, depending on condition, nothing more Reddit +1. But now, imagine if one among them bears a hidden peculiarity, something exceptionally rare, oddly beautiful, or historically resonant. Picture the shimmering coin under a collector's loupe. The SD initials are faint, possibly smaller than usual. The alignment shades off-center by a delicate margin, or perhaps a ghost-like toning renders the echidna shadowy, giving it an otherworldly aura. Imagine if that coin were one of just a handful, a rarity amongst rarities. A proof or specimen 2005 coin that slipped into circulation unnoticed, or an error variant with a near-mythical tale attached. That's when the narrative shifts from common coin to prized artifact. and then add a dash of storytelling flair. Perhaps it passed unwittingly from pocket to collector, carried across continents, washed in nostalgia and whispered in auction halls. And here we can weave in the $80,000 price, not as a verified sale, but as the climactic twist. Imagine. Your camera zooms in close on the coin's feathered edges as a narrator's voice crescendos. And unbeknownst to most, one such coin, a 2005 5-cent piece of elusive provenance, has been privately valued at a staggering $80,000, whispered among elite collectors. And just like that, the minute silver disc skyrockets into legend, that dramatic finale brings the ordinary to the extraordinary, transforming a humble 5-cent coin into a treasure, bridging common circulation with collector fantasy. In a sprawling, immersive script that starts in hands, travels through mint history, uncovers anomalies, and ends in the realm of high-value myth, you have a narrative arc that grips and holds attention, and concludes with the bold, eye-catching figure of $80,000.